A stand-up video. I usually don't do stand-up videos, and I usually review electronic products, but I'm going to be getting a puppy soon, and excuse me guys, I have a kid crying in the background. It's not my kid. It's one of my little cousins. Unfortunately, he's over here. I got some family over. We're just having a little get-together for someone, and I just got this in the mail, so I just wanted to take a look at it, get it together while I have some time to, because I'm not going to have some time to do it tomorrow. But I wanted to go ahead and do a video on this and talk to you about what it came with, because when I was researching something for the best walkthrough gate, I couldn't find any good video. Like when I found a product that I liked, I couldn't really find any good videos by people. I could only find, there was some videos by the manufacturer, but of course there's going to be bias. You don't really get any good information from them in terms of use and will it hold up, because you're not getting a real person's unbiased critical review of it. So I found one on one particular gate, but I didn't find one on this gate, and this is the gate I wanted to get. Now this is an extra tall wood and metal walkthrough gate by Summer Infant. It is a gate that combines a nice little wooden finish on the sides there with a nice dark black metal material. And even though it shows a baby, I really got this for my puppy. I'm going to be getting a puppy in about a month and a half from a breeder, and I wanted to set up a room that was friendly to him in terms of what he would have in there, but I also wanted to make sure it was secure in case I had to leave the room, and I don't want to necessarily leave him in a crate. So I wanted something just as a barrier, and I thought the gate would be the perfect thing, this kind of baby gate. And a lot of people use them for pets. So so that's what the box looks like. It says it includes 2 extensions. I've already taken everything out. Of course it came in a bigger box because I got it delivered via Amazon. So it came in a much bigger box than this. Took it out, and this is the box inside. There's the unwrappings that it comes with. It comes with that, which comes around the gate, and then those 2 boxes hold, the big box holds the extensions, the smaller box holds the smaller accessories, which I have right here set up on the table. So these are 4 tension rods here, I believe is what they call them, tension bolts. So you get 4 of them. That's what you use to prop them up against the wall. You get 2 packs of these, looks like 4 what they call extension pins. So I believe this is what we use to connect the extensions to the main gate if needed. And you get a wrench of sorts, and the wrench, judging by the way it looks, is probably used to help you get these tension mounts onto the walls, and like kind of adjust it. You also get a product registration call, not for a warranty. It looks like for safety alerts. If there's any safety issues with the product that comes up, or recalls. And then of course you get a little piece of paper that says the features and components, the 2 extensions, the frame, and the other accessories. And on the back of it has some tips and operations on how to set it up for you. Okay, and getting right to the gate, there's the gate right there. One thing I noticed right away is that the gate wasn't aligned perfectly with the wood, but luckily there's a sign there that says stop. The gap is not a product defect. In actuality, it says when you unpack the gate, you will notice it is not square. It is manufactured at a preset angle so that when it is properly installed in an opening, it will maintain the correct amount of tension. And then these are let me get a little farther up. Those are the 2 extensions there. So those are the 2 extensions, and that's the main gate. Okay, get a good look. Once I install this, I'm going to come back in this video and show you how it looks and how it opens and everything. All right, guys. So I just want you to see what it came with, how it looked. If you want me to get a little closer, maybe you want to see how the quality of the wood is. Okay, and feel free, and maybe you want to take a look at what the screw mechanism looks like, but again, I'll get that when it's actually mounted on the wall, and you'll see that better. Alright guys, so after, God, I didn't even actually time it. Probably took me about 20 minutes, just because at first I didn't think it was gonna fit. So I started to use the extensions, and was gonna come up with an idea to put it on the exterior of the door and with the extensions. But I thought to myself, after I tried to see how it would look before I actually mounted the tension mounts, I thought let me try again at the door. And because this is my first time putting a baby gate, guys, so I don't really have any formal practice with how those tension rods would look after you install them. So to me, it looked like it'd be a little bit too long, but it looks like it, just that without the extensions does the trick. And what we were looking at before, guys, earlier, as I noticed up here, was that the actual mount itself did not, it did not lock like it did, like it's doing now. And it's a good thing they had that note on it, because they probably didn't have that on earlier series, and maybe people were confused because you're not figuring out how to unlock it. But the way you unlock it, which is weird, because I thought you just push it, but then I guess that would be easier for an animal to push it. But I thought maybe it was like a double kind of thing, like you unlocked it and then you pushed it. So you unlock it and then you lift, and then you just lift and that way, or you lift in this way. Alright, but one thing it's not doing, which I believe it said it should, is I should be able to just go like that and it should lock by itself, but it doesn't. I mean, if I throw it really hard, it does. It lock by itself, but it doesn't kind of do it. Let me unlock it first. Alright, and it doesn't actually just kind of just fall into place and lock by itself. So I don't know, that might be something that's a big deal to people with kids after they unlock it. But me myself, for my particular usage with a pet, I mean, right after I put my pet inside the room, or right after I take the pet outside the room, well, I guess it really doesn't matter if you take the pet outside the room whether you lock it, but when I put my pet inside the room, I'm going to be locking it and making sure it's locked. So I don't think I'll have a problem with that. And as long as you just push it right here, it'll lock right away if you just push it right here. But if you want to do it from a distance, you have to slam it a little bit. Not too hard, but just let it go like that. So I didn't put too much force into it. And I got to unlock. And one thing is, it will automatically lock once you slam it. So just get it out of there. And I had to put some force into closing it there. Alright. And if you see me actually trying to pull and unlock it, it's because my cousin actually, whose baby is about over 2 years old now, had one a baby cage, or a baby fence, and it was a plastic one, and it was a different way when we opened it. So my hands are just used to opening it constantly using that. But me myself, so that's why when I unlock it, I'm always trying to pull on it. But you unlock it, and then you lift, and then you pull. And remember, there's a lock mechanism on the bottom too. It doesn't separately lock, but it actually has a hole that it goes into. And you guys can see that hole there. And let's see if I can get you a good angle on what that looks like on the bottom. Let me see if I can get the camera there. There it is right there on the bottom. That's what gets into that. So make sure the bottom and the top is locked. Alright. So $75 on Amazon. I've seen this particular summer infant product elsewhere for a bit more. $123. I remember seeing it on some other online retailer. $140. I remember seeing it. And this is the extra tall model, not the regular model, which is a little shorter than this. This is the extra tall model, meant for, I guess, taller kids, or for big animals. So I'm going to get this for my puppy, just because I want to be prepared for the future. Alright guys, if you have any more questions about this product, please feel free to leave them in the comment fields below, and I'll be sure to answer them for you. Alright, till the next time, catch you later. Hey guys, welcome. Today I'm doing a stand-up video. I usually don't do stand-up videos, and I usually review electronic products, but I'm going to be getting a puppy soon. And excuse me guys, I have a kid crying in the background. It's not my kid. It's one of my little cousins. Unfortunately, he's over here. I got some family over. We're just having a little get together for someone, and I just got this in the mail. So I just wanted to take a look at it, get it together while I have some time, because I'm not going to have some time to do it tomorrow. But I wanted to go ahead and do a video on this and talk to you about what it came with, because when I was researching something for the best walkthrough gate, I couldn't find any good video. Like when I found a product that I liked, I couldn't really find any good videos by people. I could only find, there was some videos by the